Hello, I am Lisa Young, and I am going to show you how to take a pattern and use like a big pattern and use collage for it. I have a tea kettle that I drew and had a lot of questions, so I thought I would show you guys how to do it. The supplies you're going to need is just some scrap pieces of paper, a pen or marker, and just some pattern paper so that you can create a collage with it. Collage papers is all you're gonna need, and some glue, scissors, basic stuff. Nothing too in depth. So some of the supplies you're gonna need is a pen, some scratch paper, and some collage paper. Something that you can like I would say at least 3 to 4 different ones. I pull a bunch out and I'll just experiment with it, but about 3 to 4, it'd be nice. Glue, scissors, you know, the normal. So the first thing that we're gonna do is I'm just gonna sketch a rough sketch of a tea kettle. And so I try to make it fit within a half sheet. I don't want it to be bigger than this, just because I usually use this in my journal normally, and so I don't want it to be too big. So I try to contain myself a little bit. So I'm gonna put this to the side here. And so let's do, and I actually do not get too precious with this. I like a wonky drawing. I think that they're kind of fun. So I tend to make them a little more wonky. And so here's the top, and then we're gonna need the knob. And then I'm gonna do the handle. Well, maybe the handle here. And I try to make pieces pretty big because if they're too small, it's a pain to work with. So I try to make them pretty big. Let's see there. There, that's pretty good. So then I cut this out and I cut along all the lines. Just getting it all. So you should just have the body of the kettle, the handle, the top, and the spout. I have done this where I've taken the little top knob and done a different pattern with that, but to make it less pieces, you don't have to. You can leave that, and you can cut it later if you want to. So I'm gonna leave it this time solid. Let's see how we do. And it would be fun to have a different pattern paper for each piece. Would be kind of fun, but you don't have to. So let's see. There. Now the spout. And cut that out. And now what you're gonna do, put this to the side. You have your pieces, so you have the kettle body, the spout, the top, and the handle. I'm gonna take, let's do 4 different pieces of paper. Let's see how we can get this. And these are just papers from my shop, and then some of them all of them are from digital downloads from my shop, I think, if I'm thinking correctly. So I don't know, lay them all out, see what looks good to you, which 4 you kind of want. I'm gonna do this one. This one, and that one. Those look pretty good. So I will do those. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm going to turn it around. So, and then add the pieces that I want on each one. I think, you know what? I think I want this one to have, because it has a bigger pattern on it. And then this one to have maybe the top. Do the top. This one for the handle, the spigot, and then this one for the handle. And so I'm just gonna lay these out here, and then I'm gonna trace and cut. Trace and cut. So trace this. You know what? I'm not gonna make you watch this. We'll just we'll speed this up. Okay, so now let's attach pieces. So I'm just gonna glue, and it doesn't matter if you glue to the top or you glue to the bottom of the tea kettle. I just kind of wing it. I think taking the spout on the back and the handle on the back this time is what I'm gonna do. Okay, let's see. Gotta trim. I got a little haywire there. I'm just gonna trim that little piece there, and then that, just the top and the bottom little piece, and have them right there. Sorry, I'm making a mess here. So I got that glued. I did the spout and the handle I attached from the back, but the top I did from the top here. Now I'm going to take the this pattern paper, and I'm going to punch a heart. If I can get, I need to trim it. White edge is bugging me, so I'm going to take that off. Now let's do this. Now let's do this. All right, move that. And I saved the pattern pieces because you'll use it, you know, you might use it again. So, do I like that one, or do I want to use some that I traced from my stencil set? From the Heart and Wings stencil set, I have some of these shapes, and they're a little smaller, so I don't know, let's see if there's something that appeals to me. Maybe this. No. A butterfly? You know what about this clear? Yeah, I like that. From the, I stenciled it from the onion skin paper. So I'll put that back there. Okay, so, oops, where'd the glue go? There's the glue. And let's just put some glue on this guy. don't have to put a heart on there, but I don't know. I thought it'd be fun. So I'm putting the heart on it. And then I'm just gonna randomly grab a word, rooted, and put it there. The reason I like the onion skin there is because I like the background of this too. I think that having it shine through is kind of fun. Rooted. There we go. And that's how I make the little kettles. It's super simple. Let me get this so you can see it better there. Look, I don't know if you can see it better or not, but I don't know if I have another piece of paper you can see it better, guys. Let's see. Hopefully you can see it just fine, but maybe try this. There we go. A little contrast here to this. But I just think they're really cute and easy, and you can make them wonky. They don't have to be, like the handle is huge on this. The spout is huge on this compared to the body of the tea kettle, but I still think it looks cute. It's kind of fun. So just have fun with it and enjoy yourself. So I've made a few of these. They're just kind of fun, and they'll look great in my journal. So I'm excited about journaling with some of these. And I've even thought about like having it tilted and like the words coming out of the spout, or just kind of having it as a little clip art piece. But anyways, I just think it'll be kind of fun. So I hope you enjoyed this.